We had to what? We had to reboot, didn't we? Drew. Are okay though. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is your health, because when I was in Sedona, it was life changing. And you guys have, I'm going to share it really fast what happened, but then I'm going to go into some health things because just saw a study and I was right. Now we're going to talk about how you can improve your health and how to get rid of anxiety. We're also going to talk about microplastics and how to keep them out of your body, because the new studies are coming out and they're so intensely bad. We are dying, we are dying, you guys, and we are dying of cancer. We can't breathe. The animals, and it's all due to the almighty dollar and plastics. So anyway, but really fast about Sedona, we will be going back in June. It was life changing. And if I'll tell you a secret, if you think for 5 seconds that you do not that there is nothing up in the sky at night you can't see it to the naked eye. We had special goggles. It'll blow your mind. The stuff we saw, formations, everything kind of looked like this. And I'm going to tell you, if it was the American government doing it, they have such advanced technology that will blow your mind. So just letting you guys know. But while I was there, we did some Qigong. I went to a vortex. I've got a picture that's so bizarre. I'm going to put it in my book. Now, my book is done. So if you guys are following me, the book is done. I've got just the prologue or the epilogue, the after thing to talk about. And it's done. And it's about 110 pages. It's full of like things about angels, things about numerology. It's all kinds of things. Plus it's my life. So got to taking it to Penguin Random House, I believe is where it's going with a literary agent. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is talk about your health. So share this with everybody. And this is a big one. This is one that I really want to share with you, because when I saw it and I did my research, I determined that we need to know these things. So first of all is anxiety. We all have anxiety. We all have it. And I practice, and I have been practicing Qigong. Qigong is 3,000 years old. It's older than Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a derivative of Qigong. And one of the things that I've been having a couple of my followers do to keep from getting stressed out and to keep their stress levels low and their anxiety levels low is to do something with their hands. Now, if you know, I was a special ed teacher. I did autism. I did all of it. And when the children would get upset, that's one of the symptoms of that you might know your child has autism. They'll do that. Okay, listen to me. That is self-medication for them. They are calming themselves down by this. Did you know that this is true? Now, this is a way to calm yourself. If you start having an anxiety attack, and I'm going to stand up because I don't normally stand up too much, but watch. Start doing this for about 5 minutes at a time, and then watch. And now shake your body by your knees. Do this for 5 minutes, and I'm guaranteeing your anxiety will go away. I'll guarantee it. It works. It's a Qigong technique that has to do with releasing negative. Here, I got to pull my chair in. My negative emotions from your body. When I have not gone for a couple of weeks, I hadn't gone for 2 weeks. I was like, and as soon as I got into the studio, to the Qigong studio with my instructor, instant, my head cleared, and it's all having to do that. So the next time you're having anxiety, you're stressed out, what you're concentrating to is you're shaking, and you can close your eyes and you can think about how you're letting those emotions go. I'm not mad. It's going away. All that negativity, that jealousy, anything negative. And it will go away. Try this. It works. It is, like I said, autistic children are very smart. They know that this will settle them down. Do you see what I'm saying? It works. Try it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm reading comments, but what it does is it just centers you. and it brings you back from anxiety. I have two of my mentors that I am mentoring. One is she has anxiety really bad, and I have her under hypnosis, and I have her doing that every time she feels combination with hypnosis. She says it's working too. All right. Which one do I like on YouTube? Remember Teresa, we were watching him, and then we saw his book in the bookstore. I will give a link on my website. Okay, Jacqueline. It doesn't matter which one you really, I'm going to be honest. The one person that we use, they have kind of more difficult moves. I'm the youngest person in my Qigong class. Like they're all in their 70s, because Qigong also helps you from keeping from falling. It has to do with balance. It has to do with strength. It works. And Teresa can attest to that. Yes, yes. Teresa's like, yes, she was on she was in Sedona with me. So it works. And I'm going to tell you, try it. What do you have to lose? It's 20 minutes a day. It has to do with leg strength. It has to do with balance. It has to do, and you will sweat. You don't think you will. You're like, really? Try bouncing like I just did that for about 5 to 10 minutes. See if you know what I'm saying? Some people I know also, they'll get on a small trampoline, the little ones, the personal ones. They do that too. So, which I do. Hi, how are you, Eric? So anyway, letting you know that this works. Try it next time you're stressed out. Try and think about through your fingers. Out comes the negative emotion. Qigong, they believe, the founders of Qigong, 3,000 years old, guys, that your emotions get stuck in your organs, in your liver and in your kidneys and all in your heart, your lungs. Okay. So just remember that. All right. So we're talking about health and how to stay healthy, because we're being poisoned to death. We are being poisoned. Everybody's got PCOS. If you guys know what that's, polycystic ovary syndrome, can't even talk. And why? Okay. Plastics, microplastics. They're finding microplastics in everything, and it's scary. I just wrote a recent study. That's why I'm talking to you about this. Microplastics are now being found everywhere. And where's the primary place? Your brain. I'm a firm believer that all these autoimmunes that everybody's got it now. I've got an autoimmune. Everybody's got it. It's the microplastics. I don't care what anybody says. And I think, now I'm not spreading any rumors or anything, but I think the microplastics are what is causing Alzheimer's. Because listen to that recent study that I just saw. It's from yesterday. That the microplastics are attracted to fat. So think about it. If they're attracted to fat and they bond with fat, what is your brain made out of? Fat. I want you to be thinking about this. And we're going to try to, now here's the sad thing. Once you get these plastics in your body, you cannot get them out. Now, you guys know I'm an herbalist. So that's why somebody wants like, well, why am I talking about this? Is because I'm also an herbalist. Metaphysical meanderings is more than just metaphysical. It's health. It's everything, because I do a little bit of everything. I'm also a master gardener. So, okay. But I'm going to tell you that and they said that the number one place that this is coming from is right here. These damn bottles. Don't use them. I yelled at my husband. He is not allowed to use these anymore. I said, you're going to hand make them. And they're even finding microplastics in water now. You're finding it all over the ocean. It's so scary, you guys. And it's all about a dollar bill, isn't it? That's really what it's about, the dollar bill. Well, we're now in the age of Aquarius. You're going to see a huge change. It's coming. And if you can't see it now, it's coming. It's coming quickly. Okay. Somebody said Eric said, I heard that it's somewhere that it had started with margarine. You know what? Margarine is a plastic. Did you listen to this one? That Cool Whip is one molecule off from being styrofoam. Did you guys know that? Why is everybody so sick? I just talked to one of my friends. She's got cancer. Why? It's those microplastics. I don't care what anybody says. It's causing autoimmune. It's causing all kinds of problems. How do you get it out? You can't. They have no way to get it out of your system. It's not like, sometimes people get mercury poisoning and you can take something and to pull it out. You can pull heavy metals out of your body. But here's the thing with the microplastics. Microplastics, she's like, I love Cool Whip. It's true though. It is one molecule away from being plastic styrofoam. Yep. So yes. And so anyway, with plastics also, there's stuff released when the plastic is released, which is really scary too. And that's heavy metals. That's BFAs, BFHs, or BFA. Sorry. Yeah. It's also the phthalates. All right. It's all this stuff that's poisoning us. Now, how do you keep out of it? How to keep away? Well, go back to the old fashioned stuff. Glass. I will not drink out of plastic. I will not eat any longer out of plastic. I got rid of all my plastic bowls. I went back to ceramic. You try really hard to get a water filter with what? A glass container. I've got one of those big jugs, and I was mad at my husband because I told him, I said, he keeps getting the plastic jugs of water, and I'm like, the big ones, and I'm like, no. You need to have glass because glass is not contaminating. So, even if you think about it, even in the 70s, we started getting what did we start getting? Milk in plastic containers. Now, the worst thing you can do, and you guys, I know you guys, some of you guys know this, but I'm going to say it again. Okay. It's when you warm things up, like in the oven or the microwave in plastic, that's the released contaminants go into your food. And I just can't believe how really bad it is. Like the research and the study that I saw, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's now being found in placentas. Does it make you wonder why there's so many children with things like neurological disorders? Does it make you wonder? Because I do. I'm sure. And now they found out that NutraSweet causes autism. Did you hear about that? Which I drank a little NutraSweet with my youngest daughter, and I'm always wondering. I'm like, because she's got ADHD. Anyway, they're poisoning us, you guys. They're poisoning us. So yeah, the soil has not been the same in a long time because it's overworked. It's been overworked. Now, if you guys know, I have a farm. I try so hard to keep it organic. I am trying. I had to finally go get a little bit of weed killer because I had trees I couldn't, I tried so hard not to, but I did. But I do use almost all, 99.9%. Now here's the problem. Across the road are a bunch of farms, a bunch of fields. What do you think they're spraying? You can smell it. It's so disgusting. They're spraying pesticides. And it's sad to see it because on top of it, that's where my well sits. That's where the water sits. Now, I've only got 0.9 parts per billion of something in my water. It's like, I don't know, it's probably a little bit of a pesticide or a little bit of, of phthalates, but it's at a safe level, but I still use a filter. And it hasn't changed. So it actually goes up and down sometimes. It actually went down for a while, which was really good. But I'm going to tell you a quick thing, what you guys can use, and this works. Trust me, this works. What you need to do is go get a corn gluten. Ask for it. It is a byproduct when they're making corn. And corn is a natural herbicide. It kills all the plants around it so it can grow. So it looks like cornmeal, smells like cornmeal, not quite cornmeal, but pretty close. Take that and put that in your yard. You will have the nicest looking, cleanest, most sanitary, pesticide-free yard you've ever had. Now, I do it because I have chickens. I cannot put anything out. I don't want it in my eggs. So I have been using it for years. It is not cheap, but it is well worth it. So corn gluten. All right. That's something that you can do to keep from getting these plastics. Okay. So it's just interesting that it's locked in your brain. Now, I'm telling you, they have not, the researchers, this is also new. The researchers are like, They don't know anything about it. They don't know how to solve it. They don't know what to do about it. They don't know any of this. And so it's all new. So they just know that it's appearing. It's appearing in animals we're eating. It's appearing in the plants. It's appearing in the soil. Yes, it's appearing in soil. It is so bad. It is so bad. And we have to get back. We have to get away from plastic. It's that simple. Now, here's the problem. It's all about the dollar bill, isn't it? That's what the age of Aquarius is about. Here we go again, metaphysical meanderings. The age of Aquarius is all about sustainable farming and local farming and collective farming. And I'm telling you, that's the way what's going to be happening. And in the meantime, until we can figure this all out, and make sure that you've checked one that doesn't have lead. Did you hear that? One of the brands had lead all over in them. This one's stainless steel. So check into that. You know, I know they're a pain. You want to, like, you know, they get dirty and they get you. If you aren't watching, they could get mold in them. You have to kind of clean them a lot. And you know what I'm saying? But it sure beats getting microplastics in your body, doesn't it? And we're talking, they've now found, okay? They've found now, listen to this one, that it's blocking arteries. Instead of fat, it's now plastic. No joke. I just read that and I went, yep, that makes sense. So I just want to let you guys know that we can do something collectively about it. Oh, okay. So Supriya just said, I just watched a TikTok video about a woman advocating for food safety, and we have to get rid of the plastics. We have to get rid of them. It's killing us and it's killing our children. It's keeping people from reproducing, because PCOS has to do with your hormones. This plastic affects your hormones, and all these autoimmune, fibromyalgia, all that is, I'm telling you, we're being poisoned. That's what this is. It's an autoimmune response to poisoning. You did know that people who, for instance, people who are in the city or get a lot of chemtrails, as far as air pollution, have a 3 times, is it 3 or is it 5? I cannot remember. Do not quote me on that. Times more likely to have diabetes type 2, because it's attacking your organs. All right. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the answer is. I'm letting you guys know that there's ways to get around it to keep it low. I yelled at my husband. I'm like, why did you buy this? I won't even buy. Now, you guys know I've lost 90 pounds, 90, 80, 87 actually. But, and I'm always scared, because what did I tell you that plastics bond to? Fat. That's gone. Now, where does it go? Where does those microplastics are in my body? Because I guarantee I have some. We all do. Where is it going? Am I going to get cancer? They're saying that when people lose weight, they come up with these weird disorders and nobody knows why. Well, there's toxicity in the cell structure because there's no fat to bond it to. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and it's a little scary. So I yelled at him. I'm not even buying my shakes unless I can. I found a brand that has them in cartons, and those cartons still could be with plastic. They're supposed to be just wax, but it's got to be better than this plastic bottle. And you can control this. Next time, I always tell my grandkids, I'm not buying any water or any pop in a bottle or in aluminum. So if you want some pop, good luck. You got to find it. You're going to have to make it yourself. And I have started making all my own drinks. So getting back to that. Yeah. See, Tanya says, when I lost weight, you got sick. I've been very healthy so far. And by the way, remedy. You want to cure cancer? You want to prevent cancer? Mung beans. I've said it many times and it does work. There is scientific research that suggests that it actually reverses cancer. Mung beans or Chickasaw peas. They're little tiny peas, and they're MUNG, mung beans. And when you sprout them, you have to remember that's when they're the most potent, because they're just growing. There's a lot of antioxidants. They're really good for you. And if you eat those every day, just a few, like maybe on a salad every day, you can stop the spread of cancer and reverse it to a certain point. No joke. Look it up, the research. Matter of fact, I probably should put the research on my website, just proving that the research is out. All right. And it's so funny because I have a friend of mine who is married to a Korean person, and the Koreans, now don't, no, wait. Yeah, Koreans eat a lot of mung beans. Mung is that to me, that is a Vietnamese ethnic group. So they call them the Hmong people. And so, because I have a friend that's Hmong. And she says that's all they eat. And she goes, they're living to like 95 years old. Like, no wonder, and I'm like, the research is there. Where do you buy them? You can buy them at the store. I went to my store, my local store, and the store that has everything. You can also go to a health food store and ask. They'll have them. Chickasaw, not chickpeas, Chickasaw peas. That's the nickname. Because they're there, they exist in more than one place. The Native Americans ate them. And so did the Chinese and the Vietnamese and Korean. So try it. And if you do not know, if you get a jar, you get any jar, punch a couple holes, take a little napkin, wet it, put it in there, not too wet. Sprinkle your beans in there and leave it for 2 or 3 days. And when they sprout, eat them. All right. That's all you have to do. So, all right. Yes, the Asian markets will have them. Yes, they will. Okay. I believe Native American places will have them too, because they're also Native American. And so, all right. Any questions, any guys? Because I'm going to do questions now here in a second, but I just wanted to touch base on how to keep yourself from picking up these microplastics. We're not going to get away with it. They were saying that McDonald's food is full of them and that they have a very, very high incidence of microplastics in them. And I'm going, well, I always said that food was kind of plasticky anyway. To me. But that was a recent research too, because I just read that also. And I'll have to pull these findings up for you. I'll have to find them and put them perhaps on my website. Okay. Who is they? Researchers. Because I can't remember, honestly, Eric, I can't remember exactly what university it was, but it was from a university. It was in a study, in a lab. Okay. Yeah. All right. Teresa, by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm also do finance. Yes, Michael Farr, there's a big Hmong per population in Minnesota and in La Crosse. When I was in La Crosse, there was a very large population. I buy stock. I trade stock. I give you stock tips. NVIDIA, I told you to hold on to NVIDIA. NVIDIA dropped so bad, you guys. I was like, oh, and I kept going. I talked to my financier. I said, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold on. And it's going, she just, Teresa said, oh my God, I bought some under your direction. And did you see it's jumped dramatically? I know why. It has to do, so you have to remember there's speculation in the stock market. For me personally, I'm not trading. I'm holding on to my AI stock. Hold on to it. Buy some right now because it's really going to go up. It's going back and forth it's speculation having to do with elections. I know it is. So if you can buy even a few shares, hold on to AMD. That's one that's a good one. NVIDIA goes up and down all the time, but AMD. Okay. Oh yeah, Tammy. So I did buy some AMD stock. Just hold on to it. And you just keep buying. Sometimes, like I said, AI is the wave of the future. We are in its infancy. Hold on to it. Okay. All right, here we go. I said that. Okay, hold on. Have I studied up on PFAs? Yes, a little bit. I've been looking at studies and they're not good. And that's where what's affecting us. And it has its toxicity in the plastic. Yes. All right. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to take questions now. So I have to keep it fairly simple. If you want a longer one, go to enchantedSky.com. You can talk to me. You also can send me if you have just like a question or two, you can send me through coffee.com, KO slash dash FI slash Enchanted Sky. You can ask me a question. Just pay, and then I just send it back an email to you. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Nicole, how much longer with the morning sickness? You're in month 4. I hate to tell you, like I was sick. God, with my first one, is it your first? Usually your first one, you're sicker. And then after that, I didn't really get so much sickness with my other two after that. But my first one, God, it must have been, I bet I was about 6 months in. I don't think yours is going to last that much longer. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, like your crackers and all that, right? Yeah. I want you to try something because I heard that this works, Nicole. I want you to up your B12 just a little bit. I heard that for some reason, upping B vitamins helps sometimes. I've heard that. I do not know for sure. I did not see a study on it. But if I see something, I will let you know. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. Roxanne wants to know, is my dad is sicker than he says. Is he going soon? How long is soon? 2025 looks critical. Like he needs to make his decision. You guys do understand when someone passes, they've made their decision. Did you know that? Or it's in your chart and you already planned it. Sometimes people say, I think I'll stay longer. And I've actually seen that. And then I've seen other people go, I'm tired. I had one, I'll never forget. I had a friend of mine who had a husband that had to go into a home. She just could not take care of him. He was 84 years old and he was getting very violent also from dementia. And he looked at her and he goes, I'm not going. And he died in 2 days. And I just want you to know that I talked to my cousin. I have a twin cousin who was 11 hours apart from me. And she was like, I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. And she's had organ failure, everything. And I said, but your grandkids don't know you. You need to stay here for your grandkids. And all of a sudden, she's better. I'm telling you, you guys don't know how powerful. Look at how powerful the mind is. I bent that spoon with my mind. If you guys don't believe a class, you take a class with me because now I know how to teach it. Remember, I wanted to learn how to teach it. Well, I know how to do it now. Matter of fact, I held a spoon. Where's the other spoon? This one I held without bending it. Look at, I bent it without. It just stood like that. And it bent right down because I was thinking about it. Your mind is so powerful. You have no idea. All right. So here we go. Hi, guys. Hi, Instagrammers. Here, I got you. There we go. Lana, will my husband's parole in place be approved? Yes. 3 months, right? Three. So is it 3 months or 6 months? Something like that, right? So, okay, just letting you know. All right. Started asking a few questions. Yes, I saw a thing come across for Helene. I predicted that. Hurricane. I said, was it 2 weeks? You guys remember what was it 2 or 3 weeks ago on a live? I kept saying Tampa's going to get one. And I said, well, north of Tampa. And it did go. I had somebody that actually they got, oh my God, it's north of Tampa. You're wrong. I'm like, oh my God, really? I predicted there was one coming and it was north of Tampa. I'm a little bit, I said Tampa or north of Tampa, and it's way north of Tampa. And I'm like, it's like over 100 miles. And I'm like, well, hello. Yeah. I still say I want the Jersey Shore to be careful. Jersey Shore, North and South Carolina. And I don't know if it's this year or next. Sometimes I do that where it's the next year. If you don't get it this year, I want you to be prepared for the next. And I did talk to somebody in Jersey yesterday because I talk to people all around the country, all around the world. And she said, she goes, thank you for letting me know because I will be prepared. And I'm telling you, okay. Yeah. The East Coast, Kate. Yeah. Okay. I say North South Carolina again. I also want to say Miami within this year and next will have another one. So they're coming. There's going to be a lot of them. So yeah. Hi guys. Hi Brenda. Hi guys. Any storms coming near Rhode Island? I want to say Jersey Shore, sweetheart, so it might affect you. I want to say New Jersey, Maryland. It's like New York. It's part of, it'll affect New York, but not as, it's going to, I just say there's one coming there. And that one's the one that when they bother me is when the one in Tampa bothered me. And if you guys look back on my, about a week ago, I put, you're getting a storm. You're getting a storm before it hit. And I go, and I'm concerned. And now it's going to be a category 3. It is a big storm. So I've got family down there. I've got followers down there. I've got people that are evacuating as we speak, and I'm concerned for them. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not wintering in Florida. I was going to go to Fort Myers because I know Fort Myers extremely well. And I decided I'm not doing it because it's pell-mell during when there's hurricanes. It's a pell-mell. And yeah. So anyway, all right. So here, just me, Nene. I went to the ER a week ago. They said my foot is broken, but are the toes really broken? Okay, I don't know if I think I'm reading that right because it says like you put brains, but it's how it auto corrects. I feel like one of your toes is broken. Toes heal. There's nothing you can do with a broken toe. I've had a broken toe. Right now, my granddaughter has a broken toe, and she cannot. They can't. I told her I thought it was infected, that maybe she had maybe a bit of a staph infection in it, and maybe it wasn't broken. So she took her in, but it looks like it's broken, and she banged it really hard. So they just break. I've had one broken myself. So yeah, be careful on it. Try to stay off it. Tape them together. It really helps to tape it to one of your healthy toes. I know that's weird, but they heal quicker, and they aren't crooked either. So, okay. I know that much. Okay. All right. Thanks guys. All right. Let's see what we also got. Hold on. Wondering if my dog is seeing spirits. She keeps staring like someone is standing there. Yeah. You got a guy standing behind you. He's fairly young, Kayla. Brown hair, kind of the hair's like this. It's not like straight like this. It's like this, but it's brown. He's a white guy with lighter colored eyes. He was not old when he died. He's acting as your guide. Do you know who that is? Just thought I would ask you because that's who's appearing. He can see. Yes, animals can see spirits. They can see them all. So that you know that. All right. Hold on. Will your husband stop drinking for himself? No. If he had a real reason to stop, he will. But for himself, he's like, no, why bother? I don't know what it is about you men, but you guys don't take care of yourselves. And you act like you got these big egos. I'm not going to take care of my health. Most of you, not all of you, but it just seems like it's a guy thing. Like my husband, if I'm not on my husband's case, my husband has seizures. And if I'm not on his case about stress and all kinds of things, he won't care. He doesn't care. And I've seen over that many men like that. And I don't get it. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Keep yourself healthy. Preventative. All right. So here we go. Yeah. Hi, Mish. Are you from Australia? How are you? All right. Yep. That's is it 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night? I think you're 24 hours off, aren't you, Mish? No, wait, 23. Aren't you, Mish? I have 5 people that call me for readings in Australia. And I think that they're about 23 hours off. So it should be about 9 or 10 o'clock because it's 10 o'clock here. So I bet it's 9. Am I right? So tell me if I'm right, Mish. All right. I remember all these, So Teresa, yeah, what do you want to know? With a hostile takeover is happening at the Southwest Airlines, do you see my husband getting offered a lay bailout? Yes, I do. I think I told you that already, didn't I? Oh, Mish is into Mish, you're a day ahead of me. Yes, you are correct. Yes, you're a day behind. Yeah, it's the across the international date line. Yeah, we are. What is the date today? It's the 25th here. It must be the 26th there. Yeah. Yep. So, okay. What else we got? Let's see. Well, Robin wants to know, will my husband's court date go in his favor? I feel like not really, but it doesn't feel bad either. So I'm wondering if there's like an even balance somehow. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't feel super positive. Like, oh my God, he's going to win everything. It feels like there's this balance of some sort. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Okay. Kayla's like, you don't know who it could be. Okay. I want you to think about it because I think it's, I think that they, um, how can I say this tactfully? I think this person's following you around, and I think it could be like if you've got kids, it could be a kid's, like it could be a neighbor, it could be a kid's. Like I think they found you. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but they're a youthful person, and I think that they unalived themselves. Um, and they need help. And I want you to be thinking about that. Okay. Who it could be, because it's like a friend of a friend or something. And you might have heard about it or you will hear about it. Okay. So just keep that in mind, because I want to say it's not, I don't think it's a descendant, because they're appearing like they're in their 20s or even their teens. So okay. All right, here we go. Wait, hold on. I gotta, oh, wait, look at all this. Sorry, you guys. Look at all this, the comments. Athela, you feel like you have COVID? It's not COVID. It's not COVID. It's probably that virus going around because it's acting like COVID. Go get tested. You don't feel like you have COVID. I'm pretty good at picking out. I'm like, remember Teresa? I kept saying, oh, I wonder if you're going to get COVID. And her husband got it. And I said, go get your meds right away. And she didn't catch it to keep from getting it. So yeah. Will the economy get better? Is it Allie or is it Ale? Okay. It could be Allie. The economy next year is just for fun, one on one of my lives, I pulled up what's the economy like in the United States next year, and I got the sun, which is the best card in the deck. The economy is making recovery. I don't know about you, my gas is $2.64 a gallon. So right now here in Wisconsin, so it's coming down. There's this. It's just things are the inflation's starting to come down, because you know why? We're complaining and refusing to buy things. We did it to McDonald's, and what did McDonald's do? They came up with a dollar menu again, didn't they? We collectively can control this. We have to stick together. Boycotting. I am boycotting 3 companies. I will not say right now who I'm boycotting, but they are boycotts everybody's heard about. And I will not go there. And I guess their sales were down by billions. Good. That's what they get. That's what they deserve, right? All right. Oh, hi, Rob. Oh, no problem for that reading. Yeah, I agree. Rob, they're pulling stuff at his job. You know how they do this, but I will tell you that sometimes that's the opportunity to make a full spiritual awakening, do something else, and you'll end up being happier in the long run. Because I did the same thing. My pensions got screwed up. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I pulled it because I was being harassed in Illinois, and I couldn't take it anymore. And I should have reported her because I had a lawsuit. And I didn't. I decided to leave, but it was the most valuable lesson I ever did, because because I went to a point where my self-esteem was this low, because she kept feeding me that I'm useless and I'm worthless, went to another school district and they thought I was God. I could do no wrong. And it taught me that it was never me, it was them. So I want you to think about that. Okay. Don't let it, if they're starting to create that with you, Rob, leave, because your self-esteem is more valuable than that. And you will find something else. And I feel like you're really good at what you do, by the way. So, okay. I have such a great boss, and I wanted to know, will they both be okay? I know I know they'll be fine. One of them will be leaving also down about 2 years down the road. So just letting you know. Okay. Yes. I tried really hard to protect all of my messages. If you ever want to know, are here to protect people. That's what, if you ever know, that's why when I make predictions, sometimes they're silly though. Sometimes I get, like I said, they would find the Tasmanian tiger. I still say they're gonna. But some of them are good little things, but a lot of them are to protect people. And so I kind of partake that's what I'm supposed to do. Help, warn, and protect. So yeah. All right. A couple more questions. My best friend just passed. Is he sending me messages? Dark hair. Was his hair thinning a little bit? Kind of a little bit more muscular, but not real tall. Is that your person? Because there's a person coming through like that. And by the way, I can pull names, like I pull names really well. But anyway, there's some days that are better than others. When it's real sunny, I don't pull names as well. When it's raining, I pull names better. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. Anyway, all right, you guys, I am out of here. And I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a lot of taping to do. And then I have errands all over the place to do. So blessings to everybody. Make it great. And we're going to see you later. I got to find Drew, though. Drew, where are you? There
right,
he is.
Ronna, how you doing?
Thanks, you guys, so much. Everybody take care and have a great week. I'm going to be putting a bunch of things on my website now. So I'm going to try to find some of these studies. I'm going to start blogging about this again. You guys do know, if you have not joined me in JennySky.com, you can become a subscriber and get free blogs about some of this stuff. So don't feel free to do it. All right. Thanks, guys.